Today, we are going to recall many of the famous history men who have ruled throughout the old times, or those who had a phenomenal impact on our history as men. Let us recall the great Napoleon, or the mighty Julius Caesar, or even William Wallace, who was impersonated by Mel Gibson in the famous Braveheart movie. When some people look out to historical moments, and most precisely historical men, they try to study what they all shared as common characteristics or behaviors, and what made these men so focused and so well posed. These men ruled their countries at a certain period of time, and had all the power, and were literally the alpha males of their societies. But what in fact is the most important factor in a man's life? I believe every man has a biological need as to spread his entity and to dominate. Men of old times truly cared about spreading their seed and bringing to right heir to rule after they are gone. What is going on in today's life, my friends, is a little confusing and overwhelming for us men. As you can see, any one of us can have access to a lady phone number so easily, and thus there is an incredible ease in accessing any woman's body. By simply tapping some keys into your phone, a message or a quick call can be your answer. That wasn't the case of men of old times. In the years of ancient history, my friends, when Napoleon and other great men existed, they had to wait years and years to get into this stage with any woman they longed for. You might ask me at this moment, what exactly is the harm of watching a couple of adult movies or having some fun? I'm going to tell you, my fellas, that this behavior is watching adult content all the time, so you can indulge yourself with some physical fun is becoming a very recurrent behavior in your everyday life, and you are becoming very distorted and unfocused on your life and your well-being and self-development as a modern high-value man. The scenes and the ways these videos show the relationship between a man and a woman are very far and unrelated to reality. The expectations that these movies or scenes leave you with are very far from reality, and is not what the majority of modern women in our society expect from relationships and being with a man. If you follow these adult contents a lot, you will end up facing so much trouble and cracks in your relationships, because these movies are not the real deal. These are made for entertainment and for a lot of other things, but they are not what relationships in the real world are all about. Another biological fact we're going to talk about is a dopamine flash that hits your body when you get accustomed to such dirty scenes. Some of us men will use these dirty videos to accomplish this dopamine blast that we feel our body needs. Then the most unpleasant thing happens when our body becomes accustomed to this kind of pleasure, and our body starts to ask regularly for this feeling. Giving our body a constant feeling of something will make it kind of addicted to it, and getting out of such a habit will be the hardest thing we'll ever have to face. There is an undeniable truth of getting committed to seed retention, and what I want to focus on is releasing your seed in ways different than the modern we just spoke about. Simply control yourself and release your energy in the bathroom or in the shower, and after practicing for a while, the most impeccable thing will hit your brain. You are no longer focused on physical activity. Now your focus will be moved towards your own self and your own self-development. You will be thinking about women in the most different way, and your mind will be driven about other aspects that are much more important in any relationship with any woman rather than the dirty addictive behaviors you see in adult content movies. With your constant practice of retaining yourself and your seed, you will attain two options. The first is to free your soul and channel your energy and focus into different areas, like maybe trying monk mode for a while, and you will start channeling your power into healthy habits like the gym. Don't allow your mind to fool you or trick into collapsing again. Instead, be surrounded with positive behaviors like new activities and friends with similar interests. At first, changing your behavior and way of doing things will seem hard enough for you, but believe me, you will get there. Keep yourself distracted, go out of your home, hit the gym, start different activities that are fun to you, and come home late when you are extremely tired to do anything else, and all you want is to hit your bed and get some rest. Think of all the powerful things you can do and focus on when you clean yourself, your mind and your body for the addictive activities and behaviors that can ruin your self-development phase and thus your life. Don't fall victim for things that you have no control over. Don't let your boredom at night lead to bad deeds and habits. You might face some falls sometimes, which is totally understandable as nobody is perfect. But know when you should draw the line and take control of your life again. It is time to put this 3% of your life under your control and focus on the other 97%, which counts to much more. Share this video with a friend who is wasting his time and whose life is slipping away, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like videos to stay on top of your game. For now, adios and cheers, my friends.